Let's talk about how to get your first viral video super fast. And then we'll talk about if it's worth it. Hello, it's me. I'm Steven Allen. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Excuse me. How to get your first viral video. So I was just recording another video, and at the end of it, I was like, oh, this is all you have to do. So I'll say it at the beginning of this video. In order to get a viral video, it's most likely going to be a short on YouTube, meaning it's like a minute or less. Now it can be under 3 minutes, but I think probably like 30 seconds or less. I think the easiest way is to film a pet. Have a pet. Adopt a dog, get a dog, buy a dog, whatever you do, foster a dog or a cat. A dog or a cat, those get so many views. You could say like, this dog is lazy, this dog is tired, this dog is boring, this dog is funny, this dog is overweight, whatever you want to say. You could talk in the dog's voice, you could complain about the dog, just don't do anything to the dog. But those videos get so many views just talking about pets. I guess, we all like looking at dogs. I don't have any pets. I would like to have a dog, but I just feel like with what I do or what I'm wanting to do career-wise, it wouldn't really make sense right now. But I mean, I'm like, could I go to a dog shelter or something and volunteer my time and film the dogs? Dogs don't have like rights that way. Would you get in trouble for that? I mean, you could if I went to like a dog shelter, maybe the shelter would get upset that I'm like filming the dog and people can tell where the shelter is. But like, you can't take advantage of filming a dog or a cat, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm just saying like, people would do that with their kids, like put their kids in videos. That's messed up. They're people. But a dog, as long as you're feeding the dog, giving the dog attention and a place to live and heat and food, I don't know if I mentioned that, it should be fine. You're not making the dog do tricks and stuff. They don't have to work on a film set. I mean, it's kind of film related because you're putting them on the spot, but that is a quick way to get views. I don't think you should put your kids in videos. People do that, but there are just so many issues with every year the guidelines are getting more and more strict. Some platforms you can't even put kids in videos, even if they are your own, because you can't run ads on those videos because it's kind of like the kids can't give their consent to be in a video because they are a kid. But somehow in the film and television industry, they can. So, or the parents can for them. But anyway, I think if you can find something to post that you can post more than one of, which is why I say the pets. If you went to a basketball game and you happen to film where one of the players scored whatever they do in sports, I'm not gonna even say, like, let's say it's a football game or a basketball game or a baseball game, and they did something really impressive, and you caught that. My stomach just growled, but I'm not editing this out. I don't know if you heard it. They did something impressive. You caught it on film, not on film. I was going to say on tape, but it's not that. You just recorded it. I mean, we're using our phones now. You could post that. That might get 1 million views or 10 million views, and you need 10 million in order to get monetized. But your follow-up video, you won't necessarily have one unless you're going to games all the time. So if you are on the baseball team or you have a season pass or whatever, you're always at the game, or your uncle owns a baseball team or something like that, then you can constantly film that. And that's what your account is about. I don't know if you would deal with not having ownership over it, because I'm sure all of those games a lot of them are televised. And so they have the rights to produce and reproduce that content that is being filmed, and you don't. So even though you went to the game, you're filming it with your phone, you still don't have the permission to film that game and post it online, and definitely not to monetize. Similar to, you can't go to a musician's concert, a band, a singer, and film and post that and think, oh, I'm just going to monetize that, because you don't have permission to post their songs. So let's say they're just talking and it's not them singing, still it's their likeness that you were filming. and you're at their show. So that's kind of the issue there. People are doing cooking videos. That takes a long time to do, but you could do like a simple cooking thing, and it's not about the food. It's more about what you say, the conversation. If you watched Food Network back in the day, they used to do this show called Food Network Star, and they would always say like, you need to have some banter and talk while you're cooking your recipe and relate it to your family and how this recipe touches your heart and all that stuff. My stomach is just on a roll, growling now. Pause. Resume. I don't even feel like getting up. I think it's just gonna growl and it's just gonna do what it do. But find something that you can post a lot about. You could do art. You could draw pictures. It would be easier if you drew on something like an iPad, because that way you don't run out of paper. You're not running out of supplies like paint or pens or pencils. You're not running out of paper. But with an iPad, you just have to charge it. So you can run out of juice, but plug it into a battery bank or into the wall. You should be good to go with that. You could also just record your screen. So you could have your phone film you drawing with a pencil, which I think is probably better, because then you have your hand. And so someone can't just take that video, repost it on their account and say, I made this. Your hand is showing. So you could say, that's my hand. But if you're just recording the screen, they could just take your video, post it on their account and say like, no, I drew this picture. This is me. Because people are just literally taking people's content, especially on this app called Flip. Pause. Over there on Flip, people are just posting videos that they do not own at all. But what is this video about? Because I'm getting off topic. Your first viral video, but is it worth it? That's how you post your first viral video. Choose something that is something that people really care about. People really like watching sports. And that is relatively easy to go viral. You don't really have to even know that much about sports. The issue is that you don't own the content. So that is the problem. Is it worth it? If you go viral with a sports clip or a game clip, you may not be able to monetize that. You may not be able to get your channel monetized with that. You may get a claim or a strike with that video. So I don't think that's worth it. Even if you say it's fair use because I did a voiceover, you don't own the original clip. And it's not like a random person who posted on TikTok or Clapper or YouTube and you're taking their video and doing a reaction. It's like a major network worth millions of dollars. They have their stuff on lock. So not unlocked, it's on lock. So you can't just take their stuff and post it, because they're like, I'm getting every juicy drop of this sports game and we're making all the coin from it. So you could post reaction videos and you can grow really quickly that way. But again, you'll probably run into claim issues and reuse content, all that kind of stuff, especially on TikTok, but I think it's happening more on YouTube now. And you may not be able to monetize that. If you're already monetized, you may lose your monetization doing that. So it really is just like, I've seen people with cooking videos, those take off. You could do magic tricks. You could do like highly edited magic, kind of like trick magic editing stuff, but that takes so much time and you don't know if the video is going to hit. Now, when people have 1 million subscribers, they know every video is going to get views. It may not get 10 million views, but it's going to get like 500,000 views, 250,000 views. It's going to get something. So if you took the time to edit each video, you know you're going to make money off of it and people are going to see it. But if you're trying to get started, you want to do something that you can just kind of keep pushing out and see whatever works. So gaming videos, you can easily do that, and one of them might take off. Art-related videos, it's harder for those to take off unless you're a really good artist, or you're a really bad artist, or you're being like really funny with your art, doing something different. But if you're just like a regular good artist, that doesn't usually do that much. Especially if it's just you drawing, which it would need to be that for you to make a lot of them. There was this guy who was a painter where he would put a lot of paint into a bucket and he would swing it on a string, on a rope, over this really large canvas. Now, if you think about He has to get a new canvas each time. He has to get all of that paint, fill it with the, fill it in the bucket and swing it around his room. And every time he does it, the room is clean. So he has to start over. Or those people that roll those bottles down the stairs and it's filled with a drink or it's filled with stuff like balls, marbles, and different things like that. If you notice, whenever they start the video, it's usually a clean surface. So it's usually outside. And I'm like, so each video, they film one video a day. I guess they do film one video a day. So they clean everything up, they leave, let it dry, and then the next day they go. If I were to do that, I would want to film at least a dozen videos in one go. And then just, so I don't have to film every day or I can film once a month or film once a week or something like that. That is the biggest thing. You want to do something where you can batch it and not have to get up and film, which is what I'm doing right now with these long form videos. I could batch them. 2 days ago, I filmed 2 different videos the same day. And I was like, oh, this is great. I'm going to film 2. I film 1 in the morning. I'm going to film the other one at night. It's going to be great. And I was like, let me wear this top. I ended up wearing the exact same top that I wore in the previous video. The only difference was that I wore a different t-shirt and I put some pearls on. And I was like, it looks like it was the same day. And now I'm wearing the same thing again, but I was filming something else earlier today and needed to wear this and thought this would look the best with this. And then I just didn't feel like changing before recording these videos. So now it just looks like I only have one top. I don't want to say SHIRT, which is normally what I say, but I don't want the algorithm to scan this video and think I'm saying SHIRT without the R, think I'm saying something that I'm not saying. Anyway, is it worth it to go viral? I think it is, because people will say, if you go viral, it's not good. Bank off of going viral. If you go viral, have a plan in place. Be set up for it. Have your online store or know how you're going to do it quickly. If it's a viral thing where people want to have you on the news, do it. You can say oh, I don't have enough videos. Do it. Go on the news. And talk about your YouTube channel. And then if your YouTube channel dies down or dies out, whatever. But take advantage of that moment, because who knows if that will come around again. I mean, people have gone viral for silly dances, for just random things. But pets, it's easier to go viral with that. Now, you can't just film the dog and they're not doing anything and post it like that. You have to give it some type of spin. You get comment on how boring the dog is being or how the dog is not doing anything, never wants to run around. But a dog running in the park, you could show that and people be like, oh, he's so cute running in the park. There you go. There you go. I mean, it makes you feel like you want to get a dog, because there's this app called Flip and you can make money off of Flip. And if you had a pet, you had a dog. Do you know, I feel like some people because I think a lot of actors would do this. They would get a dog, they would post on their Instagram about the dog, and then you just wouldn't see the dog anymore. I'm like, where'd the dog go? Were they just for this 10-day long Instagram campaign or something? I feel like people, influencers, YouTube people, etc., they will get a dog, usually a dog, not a cat. We'll get a dog, we'll start posting videos with them, and then we'll send it back to the facility. Not saying you should do that, but I'm feeling like that probably happens. I really like dogs, and I would like to get a dog, not to film the dog, but just to have the dog. But I'm just concerned about with what I do or what I am doing or about to do with, I don't want to, be in a situation where it's well, what do I do? I want to go somewhere or need to go somewhere. And then you have to put the dog in a, dog daycare or something like that. It just feels like a lot involved to have a dog by yourself, unless you have, maybe you just work from home and you don't go anywhere. And then you have to walk the dog And then they're walking on the New York City streets. Now, if I lived not in New York City, it would be fine. But like the New York City streets, the pavement, how unclean that is. And they're walking into your home. I walk around in my shoes and I'm not like, take your shoes off when you get into my home, but still just knowing that the dog's paws are touching the floor and then they want to jump on you. I can walk on my floor, but I know if anything falls on the floor, I will wash my hands, and whatever falls on the floor, I will throw it away after I I'll pick it up, I'll throw it away, I'll wash my hands. But a dog, they're always touching the floor. So you touch the dog's paws and I don't want that. Where are we with this video? This is why these videos need to be 10 minutes long and not 20. This video is about how to get your first viral video fast, but is it worth it? I think it's always worth it to go. I was about to say, I think it's always worth it to go viral, but online in terms of viewership. I mean, honestly, any press is good press. Even if you did something bad, you could spin it. People, when they make those apology videos, I really have not seen anyone who has gotten canceled and stayed canceled unless they just did not want to come back. Because literally everyone is able to come back. It's honestly like the biggest way to get people to know who you are to be canceled, because people will have their audience and then they'll do something. I'm honestly thinking like people do this on purpose. Like, let's say that you are a gamer. Let's just say you're a gamer. You have an audience of 1 million people, but that's not everyone. You know, people who watch ABC, CBS, and, people who are watching cable television or network television, people who don't watch gaming stuff, people in the beauty community, or people who are on TikTok and not on YouTube, they don't know who you are, okay? But you still have an audience of 1 million people. You're pretty popular, even if you have 200, 500,000 people, okay? Let's say that you're posting your videos and you're like, I want to transition to traditional media, or I'm just tired. I want a break. I'm tired of playing all of this Minecraft. Look at how I'm doing on time. So you're like, look, I'm going to say something off the wall and I'm going to get canceled for it. And then I'm going to step away. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to step away. This is going to do two things. It's going to make me more popular to a larger audience, because if it hits national news, everyone will know who I am, and I'll have to go on an apology campaign. I'll probably have to do some interviews or something like that for some magazines, whatever. And I'll say, I'm learning, I'm trying to grow. I'm going to take this time to collect my thoughts and really think about how I can come back in the future and be a better version of myself. By the time you come back, you can transition to traditional media instead of back to YouTube. Maybe you post a couple of videos here and there. And everyone knows who you are because they knew who you were for what you said. People are going to forget about what you said. You just say you apologize and that you've grown and that you were a child, you were younger, you were 16, you were 23, you were 25, you're so young, you were only 30 years old, now you're 32, now you're 31. I think they do it on purpose. I really do. But honestly, kind of smart. But anyway, depending on what you say. So, how do you go viral? Do something in order to get a video to go viral. Like a pet video, a gaming video, whatever. Get an audience. Try to get like 1 million, something like that. Say something really off the wall that will cancel you. Step away for like 6 months or so. While you're doing that, try to come up with what you're going to do. A TV show on cable television, a network show, a Netflix adventure, something like that. Come back after you have apologized and taken time to have someone else do something off the wall so that they can be in the news about that. I feel like I'm getting jaded. So I'm going to go. I think that's enough for now, but it's definitely possible to go viral. It's just easier with shorts. This video is all over the place. I'm not editing it, but I mean, it's like, should I post this? Probably not. But is anyone going to see it? I mean, who knows? My videos are getting views on this account now. It used to be all of them were getting no views, but let's see what day I'm on now. I've posted thus far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're on day 13. And for day 13, it has gotten wild. I'm looking forward to February 1st because I want to switch over to 10-minute long videos. These 20-minute long videos feel like they are too much. They really do. I'm like, there's only so much I can say. And after 13 videos, I'm like, what else is there to say? So I think we're going to stop there. And if you have any questions, let me know. The flip app videos seem to be getting more viewership. There is one person that's posting a video every day about flip, like 2 or 3 minutes long, and her videos are not I'm just stumbling. Her videos are not getting that many views. She did get a couple that did, but I think she just saw, oh, they're getting more views. Let me just post every day about it, and they're not getting as many. But maybe they will. Let me see if she pops up on my thing. If I go in and I can see, like, is she getting views now? Because she typically pops up on my home feed. Oh, let me just type in flip app. I'm like, maybe you can see who I'm talking about through my glasses. Oh, I show up. I'm curious if I show up on flip. Oh, here she is. Let me turn the volume down. Let's see. Yeah, her most recent videos are not getting that many views about flip. I'm curious if I type in an incognito window, flip app, do I pop up? Because I've been posting some videos, but not a ton, about flip. Because I pop up if I look while I'm logged in, but that's obviously like me. No, I'm not popping up yet. I don't have that many views on my flip videos, but they're just getting more views than others. Well, I pop up, but it's like low. I have to scroll quite a bit. But I will say, whenever I'm looking up a new type of topic, a new type of thing, I will keep scrolling and watch every single video I can find about that new topic. So that's why it makes sense to post about things that will show up in search. And let me write a note to say I have to edit this video because I have to edit it. Edit this. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong place. But yeah, it's easier to go viral with YouTube Shorts, and I think it is worth it. You just want to take advantage of it. You don't want to have a video go viral and you can't post anything else that is similar. So if you were posting a video about a dog and you have no access to a dog, but you were just around a dog that day, it goes viral, you need to go get a dog or find that dog. Probably you need that dog that went viral because the algorithm, all these noises, the algorithm is like, we want to see that dog again. Even your audience would be like, oh, well, it doesn't matter which dog. We just want to see the pet. But like the algorithm is like, no, that dog went viral. So we want to see that dog again. We can talk about this more in the future, but basically you want to have something that you can do over again, give a version 2, part 2, something like that. You don't have to do the dog thing because some people that watch this are like very literal. You said I need to get a dog. Okay, I'm gonna go. These videos are too long. I think 10 minutes would be a lot better for me. We only have like 3 more days of this. So anyway, until next time, hit the bell, hit the plus, hit the star, do all the things. I will talk to you later. I'm Steven Allen. Subscribe, follow. Goodbye.